Welcome to the channel. My name is Nick from Analog Tabletop, and this is the top 5 board games on Kickstarter. This is a list of the coolest and most promising games that launched on Kickstarter this past week. Links to all the campaigns are in the description below. Let's get this started.
Welcome to Analog Tabletop.
Number 5.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another thrilling biathlon. We'll have the good fortune to witness the skill of these athletes.
That's an awful joke, Greg.
Always the critic. The competitors seem to be getting in position, and they're off.
The Ski Tour Biathlon brings a previously unrepresented sport to the tabletop, providing a game forged in the spirit of friendly competition. Construct a track to your liking, choose a nation to represent, and prepare your athletes. First, formulate a plan of attack. Survey the terrain, wax your skis with each nation's unique set of wax tokens, track the opposition, and roll the dice to determine your available strength, adjusting your approach accordingly. Then, put your plan into action. Experience the thrill, toil, and tension of a biathlon. Manage your resources by spending stamina to press advantages or overcome obstacles. Wax your skis to benefit from bonuses or accept setbacks for potential rewards. But exert yourself with caution, lest exhaustion takes hold, and you must pay the penalty. So, steady yourself, take aim, and make your nation proud at the Ski Tour Biathlon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the finish line is within striking distance. Marvelous! A most impressive display of athleticism. Truly a competitor cut above the rest.
You're such a bad winner, Greg.
Coming in at number 5 is Ski Tour Biathlon. This game emulates the biathlon, which is a winter sport that combines cross-country skiing with rifle shooting. This is a racing game with a customizable track and dice manipulation. I like that the turns are taken simultaneously, leaving little downtime, and has a highly customizable track, giving lots of replayability. Pledge $47 to get a copy. The Kickstarter ends December 12th and plans to deliver by June of 2020.
Number 4.
Battle Bears board game. Somewhere outside the Ursa Minor star system.
This is why I hate spaceships! Brace for impact! Well, this is just great!
Where are we?
I have no idea, but at least we're alive. For now.
Whatever this is, I think we better start getting used to it. Because we aren't going to be flying out of here anytime soon.
We lost most of the cargo in the crash. There's barely enough supplies for even one to live off. My popsicles!
Then we best salvage what we can.
Marooned, the bear's survival instincts kick in.
Grr! That was mine! Well, it's mine now. Consider it payment for getting me into this mess.
Actually, boys, this crossbow says you're both wrong. I'll take that. Thanks.
So that's how it's gonna be then.
Don't take it personally. It's just about survive.
Wait! Shh! Did you hear that?
Look! Over there! What in the...
Is that what I think it is?
Oh, he's so cute! Hey there, little fella. Don't be scared.
Back up, Will.
Gee, they sure are friendly.
A little too friendly. Those are huggables!
Time to bear down.
Continue the board game adventure by supporting us on Kickstarter.
Coming in at number 4 is Battle Bears. This is a battle royale game set in a dangerous world of stuffed bears come to life. Protect yourself against the zombie-like stuffed bears called Huggables and be the last bear standing. I like the theme. Bringing seemingly cute things into violent situations is always a good idea. The artwork looks very colorful and fits the design perfectly. It also comes with a comic book as a rule book with full color art, and anything that makes reading the rules less of a pain is awesome. Pledge $42 to get a copy. The Kickstarter ends December 13th. It plans to deliver by November of 2020.
Number 3.
Coming in at number 3 is Clash of Rage. This is a tactical miniatures combat game. Fight the elves to procure legendary equipment, take back your land, and fight your opponent. I like the theme and artwork in this game. It uses fantasy tropes, but in new ways with style and artwork unlike anything else. This isn't a Tolkien copy-pasted universe. The factions are also very unique, my favorite being the mechanical cohort. I'm a sucker for good steampunk. Pledge $128 to get a copy. The Kickstarter ends November 21st and plans to deliver by July 2020.
Number 2.
After 7 years and 500,000 units sold worldwide following the release of Tokaido, Funforge is honored to invite you to a whole new journey to discover NAMIJI, the new standalone game by Anton Bauza in the Tokaido range, and immerse yourself in Nayad's unique visual world. NAMIJI transports you south of the Japanese archipelago, a few kilometers from the famous Tokaido Road, as fishers from the Japan of yesteryear, seeking to turn their trip at sea into a most wonderful journey. Be dazzled by magnificent marine species, fish on the line or net. Fill your crates with colorful fish. Bring up your shellfish traps. Enjoy stopovers to improve your fishing gear. Attract good fortune by making more offerings to the gods of the sea. And fulfill the desires they communicate to you during your prayers at the sacred rocks in order to receive their favor and rewards. NAMIJI is a new standalone opus in the Tokaido range, playable from 2 to 5 players aged 8 and up. It is as easy to learn than its big brother and boasts great replayability. Discover the Kickstarter exclusive Designer Edition and its unique components. A stunning oversized game board, 5 beautifully illustrated player boards, 5 amazingly sculpted pre-painted boat miniatures, 20 pure white origami boats offering miniatures, sculpted acrylic scoring tokens, a cloth bag, and many more surprises to come. NAMIJI's prototype has already been extensively play-tested and approved by hundreds of players. It is now only waiting for you and your support. So, don't wait any longer and join the campaign for a unique chance to enjoy this splendid Kickstarter exclusive Designer Edition.
Coming in at number 2 is NAMIJI. This is a spiritual sequel and set in the same universe as Tokaido. This new game is a standalone and takes you on a journey of discovery of beautiful and wild marine life. I like the clean art style. It is very familiar to anyone who has played Tokaido. Also, the movement mechanic seems to be returning, where you can travel as far as you want, but you can't go backwards. Pledge $67 to get a copy. The Kickstarter ends November 29th and plans to deliver by July 2020.
Honorable mentions.
Mint Condition Comics is a simple set collection game where you collect different sets of comic books and can trade them with your opponents. Loot of Lima is a challenging treasure hunting deduction board game. Goblin Teeth is a dice game. You can use your dice to claim treasures, play cheat cards to gain advantages over others, and win by being the first to collect all the best shiny bits. If you're interested, there is a free print and play version available on the Kickstarter. Before we get to number 1, please, if you like our video, subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a lot and it's no cost to you.
Pick of the week.
Hello, Portal Games. I'd like to introduce you to this amazing campaign for the Stronghold Undead, the new stunning edition that we want to create together with you to bring this old design back to life. The base game of Stronghold was released in 2009, many years ago. It got amazing feedback. It got nominated for the Golden Geek for the best 2-player game. It was nominated for the Golden Geek for the best war game. It was nominated for the International Gamers Award for the best 2-player game. So it was a great success for us. And the following year, in 2010, I released the expansion called Undead. It was an expansion for the base game of the Stronghold. It was released in Essen in only one small print run of 1,000 copies. And then I moved on, I created Robinson Crusoe, I created Detective, Imperial Settlers, many other games, and everybody forgot about the Stronghold and Undead. And now with this Kickstarter campaign we want to bring this old design of mine in this new edition. This new edition of Stronghold Undead is a standalone game in which one player is playing a role as an invader, as an evil necromancer who brings the evil forces to crush the castle, and he will be casting spells and bringing to life vampires and phantoms and skeletons, and they will be marching towards the walls, and he will have at his disposal the Book of Magic, the evil Book of Magic with 24 unique spells, and by spells I mean unique actions, like creating a bone giant, creating some mist, doing the heavy rain on half the castle, and many other different effects. And with these 24 unique actions, these 24 unique spells and his forces, he will try to break defenders and break into the walls. On the other hand, the other player is playing defender. He has to defend the castle, and he will have at his disposal all his actions. He will have a forge where he can build the cannons. He will have scouts. They can send them out of the castle and build the traps. He can have barracks where he can train his soldiers and make them veterans and great soldiers. So he has a lot of different buildings inside the castle, and each of these buildings offers him 4 unique actions. So once again, altogether more than 20 unique actions to prepare defenses against the evil forces of necromancy. For this campaign, I revisited the Undead expansion after many years, and along with my developer Joanna Kijanka, we spent much time redeveloping the whole thing. So now it is called Stronghold Undead standalone game. It has new spells, it has new actions on the defender side, it has all these new small changes that we made, rebalancing the thing, creating new abilities and powers. And with the Kickstarter, we are able to even ask you for the support and ask you to help us create more content. So we have some ideas to make this even more rich in the content, even more rich with the new abilities and new powers. And this is it. This is a Kickstarter. This is you helping us bring the old expansion back to life. So I hope you will enjoy this campaign. I hope you will stay with us and check out the campaign every single day to see what happened, what's new, what we came up with, and share the passion, share our passion, share the word about the game, and help us bring this old amazing design back to life.
Coming in at number 1 is Stronghold Undead. This is a reprint of sorts to the out-of-print expansion to the game Stronghold. This is a standalone version made with better and reworked components and rules. This is a 2-player only asymmetric strategy game. I like Ignacy Trzewiczek a lot. He has designed some of my favorite games, Imperial Settlers and Detective. I haven't played Stronghold yet, and this seems like a perfect time to jump in. I love asymmetrical games that have completely different play styles depending on who you are playing as. Games like Root, Netrunner, and Cosmic Encounter. They aren't always perfectly balanced, this is a lot harder to do, but having different ways to play the game increases replayability and overall strategies to try. Figuring out which strategy works best against your opponent's strategy is very fun, and that is why it's Analog Tabletop's Pick of the Week. Pledge $65 to get a copy. The Kickstarter ends November 25th. It plans to deliver by August 2020. And that's it for this top list. Do you think there was a game we missed this week? Let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll add it next week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next Tuesday.